Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Chris with Above the Coals Barbecue Grill Seasonings at abovethecoals.com. Wanted to do a quick video today for you. I'm actually going to be prepping a pork tenderloin, and I wanted to show you how I actually set up to do this. Once you setup's probably about 5 minutes, and then prepping it probably about 5 minutes as well. We'll blow through this and show you how it's done the way I do it, and you guys have seen the photographs, so we're not enjoying the food. We're definitely enjoying it. So this is a 2-pack tenderloin. Last time I did this, there was 2 on each side. So what I've done is just done some early prep, and I'll show you what I've done here. 2 large Ziploc bags. So you'll have 2 of these, one for the pork tenderloin that you're going to cook the next day, and one for the freezer as well. The other you're going to do is a small bag, because I like to portion one small piece of this, as you will see, so that I can put some of our El Toro habanero based seasoning on it, because people in the house are not fans. So what we're going to do is let's start. Pull out a pair of kitchen shears, cut this baby in half. And just to let you know, this whole 4-pack was $16.60. So according to my math, you can basically feed your family like we feed ours for about $4, which is great. So this here is going to go into the freezer. So we'll put that aside. Alright, and let's get into this here. I'm going to grab a plate too, so I want to be able to roll the other piece of my pork tenderloin in some El Toro, weapon of choice, right here. And let's cut this open. So this is our pork tenderloin. Open it up. You'll have some juice on it. Myself, I like to rinse pretty much everything that we do, because you just never know. You never know where this stuff has been. So let's open that up. Drain off some of the juice, and voila, there is 2 in here, which is great. So as I said, feed your family for a very, very modest $4 for dinner. So what we'll do is we'll take this, put this here. As I mentioned, we'll take this bag, and we are not going to be eating this. So this will get frozen, which is great. So we'll lay that as flat as can be in the bag, and we'll get that in the freezer for later. Okay, so let's get to this. This is our pork tenderloin. It's a nice piece too. Let's get this rinsed off. You don't have to go crazy, just rinse it down just a little bit. Get it in the sink. Try to get as much of the excess off excess water off as you can. All right, prop this right here on the board. All right. So one of the things when I start to prep this, I actually like to get a paper towel out, because touching all the ingredients, just don't want all the slime all over it. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to grab this bottle here of, this is yellow mustard, and if you've seen the videos or any of the prep work that I've done in the past, you'll see that I use yellow mustard to coat the pork. It actually gives us a good kind of sticking agent to be able to put the rub on. So we'll just lay this right on there like that, and that's it. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the pork loin, and just kind of massage the mustard right into it. Now the funny thing is that if you cook this on the grill or in the stove, you will not taste the mustard after you're done cooking it, which is kind of bizarre. A lot of people talk about that and they're like, hey, what, you know, I don't taste that mustard at all. No, you won't. So, which is a good thing. Okay, so that's all we've done there. Rinse my hands off. Okay, I want to cut this. So I do want to put a little El Toro on there for myself, because everybody else in the house is not very keen on it. So that'll be a small piece for myself. I'll put that right on the plate, and we'll continue to work with this piece here. Okay, so this is a really nice pork tenderloin. So let's do this. Let's take our towel, get our rub open here. I'm going to use Signature Classic from Above the Coals today, and just coat it a little bit. You don't have to go crazy. I would say probably just a couple of tablespoons. But one of the nice things about this rub that we have is it actually will work awesome in a Ziploc bag with some apple cider vinegar. So get that rubbed in there, make it look all pretty. We're going to add a little to the bag anyways, so you don't have to go super crazy, but myself, I'm kind of addicted to it. It's so good. But alright, so that's our Signature Classic. And what's going to happen is you're going to put this on the grill, and you're actually going to recoat it, because the apple cider vinegar is going to take a lot of this off, but between the vinegar and the rub, it'll infuse itself into the pork loin. And if you saw some of the pictures from one of the ones we did probably just a couple of months ago, it showed up off the grill and it disappeared. So, I mean, it's that good. Alright, so now that that's done, let's take our large bag that we had. What we're going to do is we're going to put some apple cider vinegar right in the bag. A little bit more. Alright, that's good. Okay, now here's a secret. Take our rub and the bag, put a little bit of rub in the bag. Kind of jiggle it around, and you got yourself a little quick marinade. Okay, which is great. And that's going to sit for probably about a day for us. It's going to be really tender. Okay, drop that pork loin right in the bag. Right in with that apple cider vinegar. Okay, it's in there like that, sitting in there, kind of getting a little jacuzzi. Seal the bag, take as much air out as you can. Okay. And there you go. So there's your pork tenderloin. We're going to be cooking that up tomorrow. So a little mustard, a little bit of a coating, and then go from there. Right in the bag. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pull this over here. So this is the other piece that, of course, as I mentioned, the family does not like the hot stuff. So, same thing here. This is our El Toro. This is the habanero based seasoning from Above the Coals. You can pick this up on the website. Use the code too for my friends over at barbecuebeat.com. Use BBQ BEAT15 to score 15% off your order. And while you're over there, say hi to Kevin for me. Alright? So, as you can see, same deal. Put a little bit on. It's on there. Just kind of pat it down. The dish is nice because you can kind of scoop it up, put it on the bottom. You know, and the thing is, everybody here is habanero. They're like, oh, it's way too hot. It's gonna burn me up. I'm gonna be dying today and tomorrow. And I'm going to be honest with you, this tastes so delicious, puts a little tingle on your tongue, and you can still taste the pork. We've got many customers who order the El Toro and even our hotter version, the Lavanero, which is 50% more habanero, and they still say that they can taste the food. So, you know what? It's worth a try, and you'll see this. This prep is really easy, and you know, you just end up with a really delicious piece of meat. So, all right, here's what we're going to do. Let's take our small bag for our junior size piece of pork tenderloin. Drop a little apple cider vinegar in there. A little bit of El Toro. A little more. There we go. Okay, swish that around. A little marinade. Like I said, it's going to go on the grill, and when you put it on the grill, you pull out your seasonings and you just basically recoat them, which is nice. And everything that I do it that way. So remember, rinse, put your mustard on, and make sure you rub it in a little bit. Cut it if you want to. Prep the bag the way I did, apple cider vinegar, a little bit of our seasoning just to give it a nice little marinade. Take your piece of pork, drop this right in the bag, just like so. And if they think that I'm only eating this piece tomorrow, they're out of their mind. I'm going to have some of that classic as well. So there you go. It's in there. A little jacuzzi bath for that as well. So you've got basically our signature classic in this bag, which is nice. Already getting a little bit of a bath, as you can tell. And then, like I said, recoat it. This is our no heat seasoning, our #1 seasoning, which is great. And then the El Toro over here. So, as you can tell, not that big of a mess, which is nice. The only thing you'll need on hand tomorrow is your seasonings and a nice hot grill. Cook it indirect on the grill if you'd like at probably 250 or so. And if you have a little bit of time, probably take a little over an hour, maybe a little bit more, depending if you like it low and slow, like we do around here. If not, in the oven, 350, and make sure you have your temperature gauge ready to check on it. Package says 145. I always say 160 to 165 and then let it rest. But the best thing is check it with your gauge, and you know what, maybe cut a little piece off if you want to try it at home, so just to make sure it's done. So that's how we prep our pork tenderloin. I'm glad to be here today. It's Chris with AboveTheCoals.com, Above the Coals Barbecue Grill Seasoning. And that's what I'm doing today. So check it out, El Toro. And this is our new label too, which you can find in retail stores around New Jersey right now. So Pennington Quality Market, and also Arctic Foods in Washington, New Jersey, and also Dale's Market in Andover, New Jersey. So go out and grab yourself some of this really, really tasty pork tenderloin and prep it up like we do, and we'll be having this for dinner tomorrow night. So hope you guys have a great rest of the week and great weekend. Check us out over at AboveTheCoals.com, and if you want to, like I said, Barbecue Beat 15 will get you 15% off at the website. And while you're over at the barbecuebeat.com, say hello to Kevin for us from Above the Coals. Have a great night, everybody, and thanks for watching. Take care.